Hi guys. So I really struggled to make up this video, but I feel like it's really important for me to put together this video. This is just, if I can put it in a sense, this is just a summary on all the video I've made up to date. Well, not everything, but okay. This is what I've learned about dating in my 30s as a Christian woman. Okay. So, saving yourself for marriage, it might shock a lot of people, because it's not what they used to, especially if a guy like wants to court you or wants to be in a relationship with you. It might shock a lot of people, but actually, for people that have fallen, like for people that are not saving themselves, okay, let me just not say they're not saving themselves for marriage. For people that have fallen, or for people that are struggling with sin, for people that have fallen short, they actually, and if you are saving yourself, they actually envy you, more than anything, because within their falling short or struggling with sexual immorality, they lost their dignity. They lost their sexual discipline. They have lost themselves and who they are, and they have given themselves to other people that they do not even deserve them. Some of them, they don't even know who they are anymore. Cause minute you open up that realm, it is a spiritual realm, by the way. s- Having sexual intercourse, you're entering into another spiritual realm, of like you lose your anointing, you lose your sense of self, you lose your sexual discipline, you become an object of sex. You know you cannot hold yourself together. Sometimes you just end up giving it up to anyone who's available, because you have to feed in to this monster. You have to feed your body with this drug. So saving yourself for marriage, it might shock a lot of people, but actually a lot of people do envy you. They envy the position you are in. So don't look down on yourself. Do not look down on yourself. It's a beautiful thing. You are beautiful. You're actually showing the world and others around you, or others in your church, or others in your work, that it's possible, and it's you are a treasure, and that you value your body. Okay, and then men might put you in a spiritual box, that maybe you're too religious or you're too spiritual. But in a sense, most men will respect you more. Most men will value you more, as much as others will not have that capacity to court or be in a relationship with you. They actually, that it will make men respect you more and value you more, because they might not have come across someone with good morals. I feel like I'm too stiff, but I think it's because of the video that I'm making. Um, as much as, okay, you're gonna come across other girls in your workplace, or other girls who are your age who gonna be bragging about their boyfriends doing stuff for them or buying them gifts or giving them money, and that might, you know, it might intrigue you a bit, it might make you feel sad, but in actual sense, those girls, they are paying for it. They are paying for it with their body. Some of them, some of those guys, they're not even loyal to them, those girls who are being spoiled rotten by their boyfriends, you know, and they might come to you, or okay, not even you, they might come and brag about their boyfriends, buying them things and giving them money and taking them out, or some they even go out on holiday. But you need to that's the one thing you need to understand. They are paying for it. They are paying for it with their bodies. They are paying for it with their mental health. Some, you know because there is no man out there who's going to be busy doing things for you. A man who's not married to you is going to be busy doing things for you for nothing. There's nothing for free here in this life. There's always a price to pay. So do not feel threatened or feel bad of the fact that you don't have access to all those things, or you don't have a boyfriend that is doing all those things for you. Because as much as they might not be telling you, they are paying, actually paying their boyfriends with their bodies. Some of them, they have to sleep with their boyfriends even if they don't want to. you know some of them, they get pregnant. Some of them, those are the things that happen whenever you engage in all of these activities out of wedlock and out of the will of God. Keeping your options open. This one is a bit controversial. I'm not saying keeping your options open like sleeping around with every man. I'm saying date around, because in your process of dating around, in your process, I'm not saying sleep around. I'm saying date around, like go out on dates. Because in your process of dating around, you will be getting to know yourself. You will be getting to know you will be getting to know what you don't like in a man. So keep your options open in that way. Do not um be giving your attention to one guy, because I see this happen a lot, especially with us Christian girls. Because now you found this one guy that you like, and now you ditch all those other guys who may have a potential, who are also maybe Christian. They have to be Christian. How Christian they must be. They must be Christian enough to understand that your body is a temple, that sleeping around is a sin, that sex before marriage is a sin. That's the type of Christian I'm talking about. Because, I mean, everyone these days, they call themselves Christian, but are they living up to that standard? Most people are not living up to that standard, because they're just Christian because it's like, yes, I believe in God. But how Christian the type of man you keep must be, it's a type of Christian that knows and understands that you value your body and that your body is a temple, and their bodies too. Because it's not a one-way street. It's not, you're not saving yourself for someone that's just sleeping around and doing all sorts of things. You are saving yourself for someone that is also saving themselves. Saved people for saved people. Oh, yes, in your dating around, just make it clear that you're saving yourself for marriage, because that also challenges the men to change. if they were doing all other things, it will challenge them to change and to step up and to have a closer relationship with God. Just because like you have met a Christian man, it doesn't mean he's not. Yeah, just because you met a Christian man and you really like this guy and probably he's also into you, it does not mean that they're gonna treat you right or they're gonna stick around or they're gonna propose to you or they're not gonna leave you for someone else. So that you should keep in mind. Hence, I said in my previous point that keep your options open as long as you're not married, darling. Keep your option open. I think it's the same thing that men understand this rule, even those that are not saving themselves for marriage, you hear this guy who was dating this girl for 10 years, even as a child with them, end up marrying someone else because they understand that at this point you're just a girlfriend or at this point you're just a friend. And I think that's one thing we need to keep in mind, and um we need to understand that in your courting or getting to know each other season, that season they're not obliged to stay with you or to marry you. They can choose, they are allowed to choose, because we also don't understand that people first, guys. Everyone here was given free will. No one is stuck with anyone. The only person you're stuck with is the one you're married to. Even that person, once they start behaving all sorts of ways, that's when you understand that they belong to God first before belonging to you. So no one owns anyone, no one belongs to anyone until they're married. Well, even if you're married, they still don't belong to you. They still belong to God, you know? Okay. If you're gonna decide, okay, of which I'm assuming the people that are here, because of the type of content that I post, if you decide to save yourself for marriage, I'm assuming everyone here is or maybe they are inspired to, if you decide to save yourself for marriage, whether you have fallen short or you are still pure, you're still preserving yourself. But you must, yeah, you must understand that you're going to struggle to find a relationship whenever you decide to do things, the right way, you're not taking shortcuts, you're not sleeping your way to the top, you're not sleeping your way to marriage. Because, yeah, some people do that, they sleep their way until they sleep with the right partner who they have to now convince to marry them. Now you have to pray to God for this person to marry you, because now you've been sleeping with this same person for years, or you've been with this person for years, or you've been staying with this person for years, or now you have a child with them. Now you have to pray. You see, guys, just do things the right way so you're not going to struggle anymore, because you are going to struggle more if now you started engaging with your partner and now maybe you found the Lord or the Holy Spirit is convicting you to stop. Now you're going to have to pray for this person to marry you. Now you're going to have to, adjust to things. So just, but my point is, if you decide not to take like the shortcuts way of which people are doing by being in a relationship and sleeping around first, you're gonna have to understand that it might take you longer to find the right partner, and you might struggle to find the right partner, and even though others they struggle more, because once you tap into the realm of, sexual immorality. It's sometimes it's no longer the pure intention. Sometimes it's no longer the pure intention of marrying the right partner. Now it's a matter of you have to marry this person because you've slept with other people before, or cause now you've wasted your time with other people, or cause now that person has wasted your time and you don't want to do it anymore. So just do things the right way, do things the God kind of way, and you're not gonna have any regrets, and you won't struggle any further, and you, most importantly, you will be in the right standing with God. You're not going to sin against God. And, okay, saving yourself for marriage or like preserving yourself, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for God. You're doing it in obedience for God. Because, yeah, what if you don't get married? I know I always say this, guys, that because people don't believe me when I say marriage is a calling, it's not for everyone. Because marriage is a calling, it's not for everyone. And you might find that marriage, you might find out at a later stage that marriage is actually not your calling, you know. Then I don't want you to think because now you're saving yourself and then you're not finding the right husband, it's a waste. No, it's not a waste. You are still, you are still obeying God. You are still drawing closer to God. You are still uh, protecting your body and your dignity. You're protecting your body and your dignity, and you are showing your body the highest love. Because the highest love, the highest way you can show your body that you love it is by not sleeping around or sleeping with someone. That is showing your body the highest love, by not engaging in sexual activities with people you are not married to. So, yeah, guys, that is all I have for you for today. By the way, I hope you guys really appreciate this video. I really struggled to to make this video, by the way, because I don't know, things were falling. So I know it's just the evil one is just fighting me, because I had this video idea and I wanted to make it. And now that I want to make it, like, things are falling. And hey guys, filming YouTube videos is not easy. I know it's gonna get easier the more I gain experience, but it's not easy, especially if you don't have the right equipment. Even now, as I'm filming this video, things were falling. I had to adjust things. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. Do stick around for more. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Share this with all your friends so we can grow this channel even more. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Stay blessed.